Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I would first of all like to thank all my new subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. The content is for you all only. I want you all to learn from this channel and do not repeat the mistakes that I did in my life. Today's video is for those people who are freshers who want to take up new job in their life after finishing their primary or post graduation degree. First of all of you should be very proud that you are going to do a job and you are going to be one of the best employees for whichever company you are going to work for in the future. These days, companies do value employees who are assets for them. The meaning of asset is, now I am categorizing humans in asset category. Asset is nothing but something that brings value to you. Similarly, if you are bringing value to the company is going to value you. The HR policies in many companies are very good and sound. There is very little molestation. There is 10 to 20% politics present everywhere. That is because of the company, that is because of the humans working in the company and not the organizational policies. So first of all of you should be proud. There is no shame in being an employee. In today's world, there is a fake concept distribution of entrepreneurship or doing your own business or working for yourself. मैं किसी के अंडर काम नहीं कर सकता. नौकरी से छुटकारा है, नौकरी से मुक्ति. See, there is nothing like working for yourself. There is nothing like not reporting to someone else on day-to-day basis. But there are many factors that contribute to a person's career graph or in which direction the person wants to go. Also, there are risk factors involved. Self-business, when you are trying to do a business, it requires some or the other amount of investment. People also misguide you by telling that अरे खुद के पैसे से बिज़नेस थोड़ी करते हैं, दूसरे से उधारी लेके बिज़नेस करने का, विच इज़ ऑल्सो वॉट मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टार्टअप्स आर डूइंग टुडे. एंड यू गाइज cannot imagine the amount of pressure that these entrepreneurs put on their front end sales team to reduce the debt that they have taken to bring their idea into a concept and into a reality in the market. So when somebody says that he or she wants to become an entrepreneur, they should do it debt free. Once you are debt free, then you will have zero targets on your head, meaning not necessarily that you will be goalless or aimless. At least you will not be under a pressure to perform, and sometimes this pressure affects the performance. If there is a business to be started in 10 rupees, you have the 10 rupees or you borrow 10 rupees from your parents. Many people give me this bullshit emotional statements like, I do not want to borrow money from my parents. मेरे मम्मी पापा मुझे कब तक संभालेंगे, मेरे माँ बाप से मैं पैसे कैसे मांगूँ, अरे उन्हीं से मांगने चाहिए. Idiots. The bank is going to ask you for interest. The angel investor is going to ask you not only for interest but commission from the sales or a part of the company. Okay, and if you are not going to fulfill those commitments, you are going to be in legal issues, and first of all your business may fail. There is no guarantee of a business being successful. There is a 50-50% chance, and luck plays a huge factor in it. that what business you are entering, who are the competition, what is the geopolitical situation of the area, what are the customers, do they have the paying capacity, do they understand the concept of the business. Okay, so if you borrow money from your parents, at least they will not torture you with negative comments, I suppose so. I have started a business in the past, and that is by borrowing my father's money, and I lost all the money and I repaid him after earning from a different job. Okay, so at least I didn't have to pay the interest. What I'm propagating here is you do not have to take debt from anybody to start a business. Okay, so there are also businesses that can be started online these days. You can sell something, you can join the Amazon fulfillment program, you can do trading of certain things on Amazon. For example, you are buying a toothpaste in bulk from someone and selling it on Amazon in retail. Okay, this concept is very new in India, I think so. People must be doing it full time. At least in Western countries it has been very successful, and kids have become millionaires by just trading some stuff on Amazon. Now another thing is that people who are impatient should never do their own active business. They can invest in different businesses via stock market, but not doing active business. People who are poor with numbers should not do active business. People who are poor in logistics should never do active business. People who are poor in negotiation or do not have the communication skills to get the money out of the client, or to get the payment done, or to reduce the pending payment by repeatedly requesting other party, should never do business. People who want to enjoy life, those who are emotionally attached to their family members, should never do business, because there will be times that on a particular or some day you will have to go to a business meeting 11 a.m. in the night. So that's the thing. Business demands a lot of sacrifice. What you see on Instagram, people dancing in front of camera, yes, of course there is an entrepreneurial aspect to that also, but we do not see behind the camera mehnat that all these influencers or content creators do. You do see that they wear branded clothes, they wear sponsored footwear, they use the best perfumes, but there is a different game that is going on behind the camera. If they have very good marketing agencies taking care of them ethically, well and good, but if you are the lone fish in the pond trying to navigate between these sharks and alligators, you are certainly going to lose something, lose a chunk of your emotions, your money, your time, possibly your character. So because what is happening in the business world is people are leveraging different aspects, people are leveraging different things. They are going to put in front of you, and you will feel the greed to, you will feel attracted towards that thing. So first of all, you need to be very mature emotionally to do business. Getting an MBA from Harvard also is not going to help you become a successful businessman. Another thing, if somebody wants to do business, they should know that every business works on a simple concept. You have to sell something. Either you are selling a goods or products directly to the customer, or you are selling a service to the customer, or you are selling goods or product or a software to the company, which is even tougher because the opposite party is also an entrepreneur and he is going to negotiate very well with you. Sorry. So how to learn it? The easiest way to learn to do business is to do sales from a very young age. That is probably from the age of 15. How parents can motivate their child if they want them to become businessmen, or if child has an entrepreneurial quality in them. At such a young age, child will not be able to identify it. Everyone has to complete basic education. According to me, the child has to sell something in a small exhibition, whether it is in school, in local fair, in a stall in the shopping mall, in Diwali festivals, in exhibitions. That's one way to learn business. The child is going to learn that there will be failures. At days, the stall will not sell the product that he or she is trying to sell. When they sell it, they will feel the joy of getting money. When they are selling something, they are standing on the stall for 5 to 6 hours. So now, ideally, I just contradicted myself and talked a lot about that, who all should opt for business and who all should not opt for business. This is a very vast topic. I will keep on touching on this because I see a lot of fake motivational speakers trying to sell their courses and tell you differently. Second thing, now coming back to job. Majority of us, including myself, have middle class parents. So the best option for us is to do a job. Unfortunately, we belong to very conservative parents. So the if I if I try to see what is happening in India or what I have experienced myself, 80% of the parents want their kid to become either a doctor or an engineer. Now, since there is so much saturation of conventional doctors and engineers in the market, you have to stand out. You have to stand out from the crowd to get a job. Now, there was a solution for standing out 5 to 10 years back, and that was an MBA. Nowadays, almost every kid is doing an MBA. Even me being a doctor, I have done an MBA in PGDM in HR and admin. So that's a tag on my CV that I have done it from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Let's go ahead now. So supposedly, I will give you an example of how a automobile engineer who has completed his engineering should try to find a job for himself or herself in the automobile industry. First and foremost, the person has to decide that, okay, I want to work in this sector. Sector meaning automobile sector. For me, healthcare sector. Because I'm a doctor, I will always try to work in a healthcare sector. Even if I have done a degree in HR and admin, that doesn't mean that I'll be very comfortable working as an HR in a beauty or a cosmetic sector company or in an automobile company, because I do not understand the business of the sector or the company, or I do not want to learn it. There is a misconception that an HR can work in any sector. No, an HR cannot work in any sector. Every HR cannot work in any sector. For example, if somebody wants to become an HR officer in Mahindra and Mahindra Automobile Company, they will have to know about the industrial relationships or industrial laws, factory laws, shop and establishment acts, minimum wages act, etc, etc, etc. In contrast, if some HR is working in an IT company, they will just have to recruit the employees based on their experience, based on their degree, based on the projects that they have done. But when you are becoming a HR in an automobile sector, the horizon or the domain of that particular degree changes completely. Similarly, when an engineer wants to act in an automobile company, the person has to decide that, first of all, he has decided I will work in an automobile sector. Okay. Now, there are multiple companies in automobile sector. There are multiple auto ancillary companies in automobile sector. There are companies who supply batteries to automobile companies. There are multiple tire companies who supply tires to the companies who manufacture cars. There are companies who supply air conditions. There are companies who supply oil lubricants to these companies. So one has to decide that in which sub company or sub sector they have to get the job. Example, you have to work in a company that manufactures two-wheelers and four-wheelers, or manufactures a elite motorcycle like Royal Enfield, or you want to work for a MNC like a Jaguar or Jeep, or you want to work in a company that manufactures tractors or industrial vehicles like Escorts India, or do you want to work in automobile company that manufactures trucks for Indian Army? Why this is important? Because in each of these companies the business model is completely different. Some sell B2C, some sell B2B, business to customer, business to business. Some sell B2G, business to government. Also you have to see that सर्विस में जाना है या सेल्स वाले कंपनी में जाना है. Or a dependent industry. Tire industry is dependent on the automobile industry. If the sales of automobile is going to increase, then only then the sales of tire industry is going to increase. Exide Batteries is a listed company on Bombay Stock Exchange. Would you want to work in that company that is universally supplying batteries to two-wheeler, four-wheeler or other automobiles? Do you want to leverage the concept that in future electrical vehicles are going to come and Exide will be a successful company in the future? If you have the confidence, conviction and the wisdom to choose that company, then you can work in that company very easily. People also get very depressed that अरे यार उसमें vacancy नहीं है, there is no job in that company. So the easiest way to do job in that particular company, if you have researched about that company, is to do free internship. You have to write an application letter to the HR or the managers of those companies that I am so and so, I have so and so degree, I want to work in automobile sector, I have an interest in the battery industry. In future there are going to be electrical vehicles, the company is going to flourish, I want to do a free internship. 6 out of 10 will be lucky and they will get a free internship to work in a company that is selling batteries or manufacturing batteries. When you become an intern there, you learn about the business models, you learn about the hierarchy in the company, you learn about the pay scale in the company, you learn about how the internal functions or internal politics is there in the company, who owns the company, who are the promoters, who is the marketing team, what is the revenue generation happening quarter and quarter. That's the importance of doing a free internship in a company, because once you learn that in 6 months or 1 year, then you will have the wisdom to decide that okay, मुझे ये करना है या नहीं करना है. क्या नहीं करना है is also very important as compared to क्या करना है. When you will be working in a company that manufactures SUV, all these things will come in front of you. What are the number of SUVs that are sold per quarter? Which state generates maximum business? How do area sales managers or area managers initiate this process of selling these automobiles to the people? Do the sales increase in festive times? If you do this research before picking up any job, the chances of you becoming successful in that particular profile increase, or at least the risk factor of failing decreases. That is why doing free internships in 3 different companies for 4 months is very important before taking a decision to do a job in a company or in a particular profile in a sector. What is important also is that you will be contacted by many HRs, many managers, many companies when you are in campus to work for them at positions they desire you to work in. But 50% of the time, many people do not feel comfortable in their job after joining. Most of the kids join for money. Most of the kids want to be independent. That is a very good idea. But in long term, if you want to be successful, it is quite possible that one has done a degree in sales and marketing from IIM, and that person is not suitable for sales because he is impatient, because he has temper issues, because he doesn't have a sweet tongue. Yes, the nature of a person also determines the success in a particular profile. So first of all, your education, you should do research about the sector, you should do research about the company, you should do research about the profile in which you want to work in, you should try for free internships. Eventually you will get a job in the profile that you desire to work in, as per your nature, as per your temperament, as per your background, as per the risk factors. All of these things require sacrifice. That is, you will have to leave your friendships that you hold dear to your life, dear to your heart. You will have to miss many marriages of your cousins. Everyone wants to become successful. Everyone wants to become the CEO of the company, or the HR general manager, or the HOD of the department. Nobody is ready for the sacrifices. I am telling you this. Even I may not be ready to do sacrifice if I want to become the head of the patient welfare in department in hospital. I'm learning on the job. Eventually I will learn more. I will mature more. So those who are trying to do a job should be proud of yourself, and you should also do thorough research about how you will do in that job in the future. There will be multiple opportunities present and will present themselves in front of you. I am 32 now, and there are a lot of opportunities in front of me. Even after joining this job, I get tempted towards them also. But you will have to think with your brain. You will have to think with your brain only with respect to your work. And of course, as I told you in my previous videos, that you should have a skill on which you can base your secondary profession or passive income profession. Teaching this gives me pleasure. Making YouTube videos makes me relax in a day. I'm still having severe symptoms of COVID, but I love to make YouTube videos. Is there a hint that I should continue to make YouTube videos like this? Because I love it. Even if I have 15 subscribers, I'm happy for them. And if you are learning 10 to 15% from this video, then please do like, subscribe and share my channel. So I hope I have explained clearly and with respect to people that if you want to do business or if you want to do job, first of all do internships, learn about the profile, and then take a decision to do it full time. So I hope you are doing well. Have a great Monday. Start saving money, start investing money. Do like, subscribe and share my videos. I thank you all again for supporting good content on YouTube, and try to avoid supporting abusive content. It is of no use to anybody. Marketing agencies are making money out of them. There's nothing wrong in that. Let them earn whatever they desire to earn, whatever it is in their destiny to earn. We are going to spread good knowledge, rude knowledge, in your face, honest knowledge, so that the youth of India takes decision with wisdom. Thank you.